Alright guys, for the rest of this video, after this, y'all gonna hear my explanation of what I'm talking about here. But HEB don't know what the hell they're doing when it comes to cutting fajitas. But the actual strip, once it's actually cut, this here is a fajita strip, that the way it should be cut. Getting ready to go into a frying pan with some grease. And you want to cook it right, restaurant style. You make you some bell peppers and onions, some strips, bell peppers and onions, and you cook that all in there with it. But y'all see how long my strips are? They should be at least from here to here, but notice how they cut this with the grain instead of against the grain. At any rate, watch the rest of the video and understand everything what I'm talking about here. This is what your actual strips should look like before you even cut it. Before you even cook it. Okay, restaurant style quality fajitas that you can actually eat, that ain't so tough like leather. Okay? Alright guys, watch the rest of the video for the full explanation. Alright guys, I had to stop what I'm doing, go get my camera, because I'm kind of pissed off right now. It's been a while since I bought these, okay? These here are marinated beef fajitas from HEB, okay? Now, used to buy them quite often. I bought them one time about a year or so ago, and they were cut wrong in the bag like they are today. I complained about it and threw a fit in the store about it. Next time I bought some, they was cut correct. What I mean by wrong and correct, okay? Now, first let me tell you how I learned how to cut fajitas. About 35, 36 years ago, in a Mexican store where all they spoke was Spanish, where I used to get my skirt steak from, where it was cheap before they started ripping people off. An old Mexican man cut up big slabs of skirt steak, and I watched him do it. Now, first of all, never, never do you cut fajitas with the grain. You cut it against the grain, okay? Fucking idiots. Now, I've already started to thin this one out. The grain is running this way. I just took these out the package, see? The grain is running that way. The grain is running this way. Should be running this way. Okay, because restaurant quality fajita strips, okay, you cut them into thin strips. I've already started to thin this out, which I got a long ways to do yet. I cut 2 pieces so far, cutting it on a bias. I'll thin those out again and those out again, and then I will cut strips. But you see how long the fajita strips are going to be? This long. Because you do not cut them this way. Those are strings. You cut them against the grain. Because the idiot piece of garbage so-called butcher that nowadays you can't teach nobody nothing and hurt their feelings. They got to do it however they feel like is right, and they get away with it. This is not right. Okay? This is not right. They're idiots. They don't know how to cut skirt steak, and if they don't know how to do it, they shouldn't be doing it, just like your goddamn bricklayers today, your carpenters and everybody else, your doctors, everybody. Nobody, even the cops. You can't even call a rookie cop a rookie because you might hurt his feelings. This is wrong, okay? That's how long that fajita strip's going to be. Restaurant style quality fajitas are usually about this long, okay? Somewhat thinner yet, see? I've already started to thin it out, but I'll thin that out again, what's called cutting on a bias. But, you know, I ain't got my tripod hooked up right now, and but I'll show y'all what those fajitas look like after I cut them up a little bit. But, man, I've already started to thin them out, but my blood pressure's way high because I got some dumbass that gets paid good money calling himself a butcher that don't even know how to cut up skirt steak. Alright? My big rant showing y'all what I showed y'all. Those, most of it was small like that. See, short and small. But there was one decent sized piece in there. Show y'all what an actual, see that nice fajita strip? This is what it should look like. Okay? That's what it should look like. Before you even cook that, okay? Now you lay those down right there, smothered with bell peppers and onion, cooking those in a butter sauce. Woo! Let me tell you, they're really good, okay? But if you cook those the way most of these people today, they just chop these big chunks and throw them even on the grill. If I'm cooking on the grill, this is what I want. I'm going to lay that across my grill. strip at a time. Okay, one strip at a time. Y'all see that? That's so that it can be ate. So that you can eat it, man. See how I cut it against the grain, not with it? Alright, I just wanted to make sure y'all got to see that too. So this time I'm really out, guys. I'll see y'all on the next one.